Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of Morning Mindset with Ida Zephyr. This is our third episode, and if you've been following me from the beginning, you know the drill by now. What we do is we have a number of questions that show up on screen, prompting you to focus on your life's questions and to find your goals and objectives, dreams, depending on what the theme for the week is. You need to have a notebook and a pen ready to write. Try not to write on loose leaf pages because we want to charter how you are growing from week to week, right? And you want to be able to look back and see if you can refine your answers or learn something from them. So it's always handy to have a proper notebook set aside just for your morning mindset journaling. All right. This week's theme is clarity. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. Okay. All right, let's begin. So, first things first, let's talk about your happiness. What would make me happy right now? What is the one thing that you could pinpoint that would make you super duper happy? What is it? Just write that down super fast. As always, don't take too long to think about it. You have to do it really quickly. That's the trick. And also, don't write sentences upon sentences. Try and keep it brief, maybe a few words, a couple of phrases, and you're good to go. I will be journaling with you, so we're going to be doing it together. All right. Once you've written down what would make me happy right now, consider the question: what's standing in the way of that happiness? What's that obstacle that's stopping you from gaining that happiness? Think about it. All right. Okay, let's move on to the next one. We're going to be talking about your energy. What's draining my energy? You need energy to do everything in your life, even to go after your goals and hopes and dreams. What is it that's draining you? And be honest about this. As uncomfortable as your answer may be honest about it, because every uncomfortable answer has a comfortable solution. You just have to identify the problem first before you can fix it. And besides, these journaling questions are not to be shared with anyone. They're just for you and your eyes only. So you don't have to hide anything from yourself. Okay, next. What do I need to give up? Say no to? Oh, okay, excuse me. The question is supposed to say, what do I need to give up, say no to, or leave behind? Think about that. Because something you may be holding on to may be the reason that your energy is draining, or you feel a lack of energy in your life. What is that thing that you need to give up or leave behind? Or it's something that you have committed to, but you need to say no to, really, because you can't do it. So far, so good. Okay, moving on. So, next one. How can I reprioritize my to-do list? This is a question in connection with the first two. About your energy, what do you need to give up? And how do you, now you ask yourself, how can I reprioritize my to-do list? Do I need to take things off? Do I need to reorganize them? What do I need to do? And maybe it's also worthwhile asking yourself if your to-do list isn't the thing that's draining your energy. Sometimes we take to-do lists for granted. We think that if we put everything on that list that we have to do during the day, even something as mundane as eating your lunch, right? Or picking up the kids from school. That's pretty regular, right? But if you feel you're putting all these things and striking them out is giving you a sense of accomplishment, then you have to question yourself, what function is your to-do list actually serving? Because it's not there for you to be writing your regular stuff that you have to do anyway. All right? Okay. Moving on. That got me so far? Yeah? Good job. All right, let's move on to gratitude. What are 3 things I am most grateful for right now? 3 things, just quickly off the bat. Don't take too much time on this. What are 3 things I am most grateful for right now? Okay. Next one. What are 3 people I am most grateful for right now? What are those people that add the most value to your life right now? And don't write something so generic as my kids. As a mother, we all are, I know that I would always want to say my kids, I'm so grateful for my kids. But at every point in life, every day, you have a different role to play. You have a different task to achieve. So considering that task, considering that goal, who are you most grateful for? It doesn't have to be the person that just sounds, like it's the right thing to say. And it doesn't have to be all of your kids. It could be one of them, because in that moment in your life, they're serving a specific function for you that's helping you in a certain way, right? So try and go in depth into your feelings. It doesn't mean that you're less grateful for the other kids. We're just talking about right now. The key word over here is right now, okay? I'm just clarifying. Because a lot of the times, the answers that come back to me are very generic, and you need to be less than generic because you are working towards something. You're trying to get clarity right now. Okay, very good job. Let's move on. Okay. I'm going to move on to the second portion of our thing. Okay, now we're going to talk about your strengths. All right. What am I really good at? What is my superpower? Think about it, really hone it down. A lot of people struggle with this because we may think that, we know ourselves, but we don't really know what our superpower is sometimes. And sometimes what we think is our superpower is not really our superpower. Try and put down a few options. You don't have to answer just one thing. Answer a few options. And if it helps, later on in the day, ask a friend or a colleague who you are really close to. Their answer might surprise you. Okay, and remember, if I go too fast, feel free to pause the video and write your answer down and then play it back up again, right? Okay, moving on. We're going to go into your dreams. How to achieve your fullest potential. Think about this. Really think about this. What would I be doing if money and people's opinions didn't hold me back? If you didn't care, if money was no object, okay, that limitation wasn't there, what would you be doing? At the same time, if you weren't looking for approval or thinking about people's opinions of you, what would you do? The sky is the limit. Just write it down, no matter what the dream is. Just write it down. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Finally, find your success. How do you define success? What does being successful look like to you? Just write it down. To you, not to anybody else, to you. Okay, there you have it. 10 minutes of your most productive, goal setting, mindset shifting change that you're going to be doing throughout the day, right? Just take 10 minutes for yourself. You deserve it. Okay, all right. Okay, so if you've been with me here up until here, congratulations, you found some clarity today. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of myself. You should be proud of yourself too. Okay, fantastic. Follow me every week. On Tuesdays, I'm going to be putting out another morning mindset video. If you are on my Facebook page and this is where you're seeing me, then hop on over to YouTube and follow me there as well. All right, I'll put a link to my YouTube channel in the description of this video. Thank you so much for being with me today, and I wish you a happy rest of the week.